Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome back to another episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. We are mainly focusing on getting more donkeys this episode. Autosave is a little bit laggy now, but who knows why. So this is probably going to take a little bit. I'm not going to stress it, honestly. I'll just let it go for the most part. We'll check in periodically, but I frankly don't expect that it's going to be a quick thing. Usually it's not with these. The other farms took a little while, especially with larger animals like that, to actually get rolling, so it's fine. We don't need to rush. We got plenty of time. As far as other stuff going on, we don't really have that much here. I think it may very well be time to build another hostel. The question of where is a good one. Probably right there. Probably means these need to go. So I am going to do that. And shit. Okay, this is not going to work. I did that totally wrong. One there. One there. Okay, now we're good. And make them builders to get rid of those. And get rid of all of this. Is it going to hurt to lose that? Yeah, it is. It is going to hurt to lose the gatherers and the hunters, but we don't have that much of a choice, in my mind. I like that they put the circle around it so you can tell where they are now. Much easier to see. Doesn't really help in the winter, though. That's a little bit of a problem. Oh well. I don't know if there's that much you can really do in the winter anyway. Please get all of this. Sure, some of these are fruit or something. Okay, so now we need to extend the road. You can take the builders off to start with, but then extend the road here. I'm just going to go that far to start because I don't know how far it needs to go. Ooh, okay. Let's pause and cancel that. Oops. Here's why. Terraforming needs to happen. So we're going to do it with a slope. Just going to make it nice and gradual, a little bit better than it was, and that should do it. Doesn't have to be perfect, we just got to get close. And I think this should suffice. Almost there. Surprised it's taken this long, to be honest with you. Okay, let's try that again. Lovely. Just gotta flip it around. Ah. It, you know what? Would be offset by 1. Yeah, but it has to be somewhat offset anyway. I think this is acceptable. It's not perfect, but it is acceptable for our purposes. There we are. Oh, interesting. Well, if that's the case, let's move it forward 1. Much better. And much more in line with the other building, so perfect. I did not realize that's how it was set up. I must have, I wouldn't say made a mistake, but maybe did it a little bit wrong in the first place there. Alright, so we're into fall. That's fast growing. You should probably just start harvesting it. They're planting again, which means they're done. You guys are surprisingly far along. I don't know how they did that. Oats should be harvested, and potatoes are being harvested. Alright. Pretty good. Seems like things are moving along nicely here. You guys should have harvested a long time ago. Definitely an error on my part. Hey, we got 2 donkeys. I'm going to leave them here. I'm going to wait for it to get bigger. Once we have like 5 or so, I'll move 2 over, and then that should improve the rate with which they reproduce. Be quite helpful. We don't have any honey. I guess I should lock that again. And you guys are done. Yep, that's it there. So... interesting. I guess it won't do it if it doesn't have builders. They're just not really interested in putting material over here. It's a shame. Of course, assigning builders gets them moving quickly, so... quite happy about that. Donkey's still on 2, yep. We are at 5. This is about to disappear, sadly, but we have a good amount of fruit anyway. We can always get this next year, even though I suspect these trees are going to die this year. Which is a damn shame. Come on, come on. We both know the temperature is going to drop to 4. Just do it. Any second now. There it goes. And autosave and... huh, okay. Not done yet. Maybe that's just the growing season. They don't go away until it reaches 0, perhaps. Interesting possibility. Come on, you guys are done. Don't replant. You guys need to hurry the hell up. Way behind schedule here. Building is coming along nicely on our new hostel. Should bring us up to 154, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, we'll need to upgrade it, but that will be easy enough to accomplish. It occurs to me that I haven't shown the upgrading of houses since the patch. Or rather, since the game was released. Okay, you guys are done. You tried. Did your best. You guys are similarly done. Am I stupid enough to build a second hostel at the same time? You know what? Let's live dangerously. It's not like we lack the materials at this point. The market is so helpful. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the sun to come out so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. Or not the sun. I'm gonna wait for the sun to go down so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. This is wrong. So what you can do is upgrade like so. Costs a lot of resources, adds capacity. You're not homeless, you whiny fuck. No one got pregnant in that 2 seconds that it was closed. Alright. It's facing the correct direction here. Really, I want to line it up like this. And 2 off. There we go. Offset by 2. Perfect. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and clear cut this whole area. No? You don't agree? You don't want me to do that? The game seemed not interested in allowing me to do that for a minute. Maybe it was too big of a selection. Difficult to say. We're not low on anything, are we? Not really. Not really at all. We are doing wonderfully well. Could make a compelling argument to get more sheep, but even that, I don't particularly think so. I think we're quite fine where we're at here. In fact, why don't you give me another, like, let's call it 3,000 even, and I think that's 1,000 wool. 2,000 wool. So be it. No problem. I will gladly take all the wood. Someone did get pregnant in that tiny little window. Somehow. I guess I left it up for too long. We will allow this to exist very temporarily. What are you doing? Why are you hungry? You guys are stupid. Go eat. You have homes. Go suck it up. Come on. Everyone's got clothes, food, everything. We're filthy rich here. It's fantastic. This hostel's almost done, and the second it is, any issues we have with upgrading this one will fly out the window. Please finish it, though. Boom. See, 22, 18. So if you upgrade, you get low pregnancy chance, surprisingly, considering what we just had happen. +5 happiness, and 22 residence, which is 4 more than the 18, naturally. So there we go. It's a little scary that we're now doing back-to-back hostels. That's 44 people that we get out of that. Never mind the fact that I utterly butchered the word hostels somehow. Not sure what that was about. Just kind of choked on my tongue a little bit. Why are our donkeys dead? Hold up. What the fuck happened? Chicken died of animal attack. That's a chicken, that's not a donkey. Well, okay. That's concerning. So they must have been killed by animals, right? So that means that you're out, and I have to reconstruct this. That's not the worst thing. It's mildly annoying. It's definitely an inconvenience, but, I mean, whatever. And I guess we'll build a Hunter's Lodge right over here. You can incrementally rotate these. I had no idea that was even an option. Let's go ahead and get that built. Is the second hostel already finished? It is! What do you know? Oh no, it's not. Never mind. I spoke way too soon. It looks finished though, doesn't it? No smokestack on it, but I mean, that's a roof. That's clear. Okay, there we go. Now there's no roof. That makes much more sense. I don't know why they build a roof. I'll need to tear it down. I guess it is an upgrade though, so that is kind of the nature of how that whole thing works, to be completely fair. Okay, we have the right number of builders. So someone should come over and work on these at some point. It's moving along. It's about halfway there. A little more than halfway. Nice big population boom we're going to get out of this. 44 more people. By the way, don't do anything even remotely like this unless you have a shitload of food. I have so many farms and orchards and stuff that I don't need to worry about any of this. Like, if I really have to, I can go hard on all potatoes and be totally fine. If you do not have that kind of infrastructure, don't fucking do this, because you will lose a lot of people. I've done it many times. It is dangerous as hell to expand this quickly. I am only doing it because I have a supreme level of confidence in my ability to supply food to these people. None of that's coming from this. Seriously. Although I actually streamed Life is Feudal Forest Village, and I'm going to do it again. Probably, I might even do it on Saturday, which is outside of my normal streaming times, but probably on Sunday, for sure. Basically, one of the 2 weekend streams, if I do a Saturday stream, will be Life is Feudal. Ah, okay. My arm just spasmed, that's new. Something, like, twitched in my finger. Okay, let's pretend that never happened. That was very bizarre. Wasn't even like a spider touching my hand or anything, it was just fucking twitch, I don't know. Appropriate considering I was talking about streaming. Hey, it's a joke, I made a joke, be proud of me. No, but if I stream Saturday, it'll probably be Saturday, where I go full 2 hours of Life, or more, of Life is Feudal Forest Village. Where's the market? It's right over here. Oh no, it's caravan stables that we want. Right here. But if I stream on if I don't stream on Saturday, then I will most likely do the normal Sunday stream and go 100%. Just 2 hours of Life is Feudal Forest Village. Alright, my hand still feels kind of weird. That was fucking... I don't think I've ever had that before. I genuinely am somewhat concerned right now. I'm actually... undergoing a little bit of a medical thing, but it's not super serious, and I don't think that has anything to do with it. It's just sort of weird. In light of the fact that we've gone really hard on our population here, I'm gonna crank out some potatoes. I will do 2 plots of 3 for oats, just to kind of keep us rolling. I'm not worried about hay, but I might do one anyway. Fuck it, why not? That leaves us with 5 people. Is there anything that I would want to remove? Potentially the orchards, but it's not going to get me enough people. Well, actually it probably would. Is it worth doing that? Well, first of all, I don't need 12 people in the apiary, so that's 4. And at that point, we can say we got 2 potatoes, 2 small oats, 1 big hay. Oh man, what do I go for here? Do I go for another one for potatoes? Because I just cranked up my population by like, I don't know, 30% roughly? Or do I go for something else? I suspect I just use that manpower to continue building because I want to get the, how many people did I put here too? Okay, good. Because I really want to get the donkeys up and running. I kept the gatherers working all winter. That was stupid. Not that it mattered. We certainly finished what we intended to. Both hostels are complete, full of nice people. They're moving on. It's like I have a tingling. You know what? It might have been a blood flow issue. I think I wasn't getting enough blood to my hand and it like caused my finger to twitch or something. I don't know. But it caused me to like pick up my mouse and like kind of almost slam it into the keyboard a little bit. So that was very bizarre. I'm mildly concerned. Only mildly though. So here's the thing. We haven't even bothered to take this out because we haven't had donkeys in the caravan stables yet. This is amusing. Oh, great. Only 2 of these are fast growing, so we'll try to remember to harvest these about halfway through the— well, no, you want to do it more than halfway through the year, because ideally you want them to be done harvesting halfway through the year. Which is a complication a lot of the time. It's not easy to do that. Do we have enough schools? I don't think we do. We're only going to be educate 20 kids at a time. There's going to be a lot more children than that, but, you know, some kids will not get education. It's okay. The wealthy ones will still get their education, as is the case in any modern society, regrettably. Even Canada. Probably. I mean, I can't say that with confidence. I should shut up. I actually don't know that. In the US, I can tell you it's absolutely true. Being poor means that you live in an area that is probably also poor, because of course you do, because housing prices work that way. And it also means that you generally get shit on by pretty much everyone else. Really terrible situation. I am profoundly lucky that that is not a struggle that I have had to deal with in my life, and I have a great deal of sympathy for anyone who does have to deal with that. Wish there was a drop down here. Want to do something with this accountant's place. I actually want to be an accountant. I would love to be a CPA. In fact, I am trying to work towards being one, but that's a very complicated goal, which requires a lot of long-term work, so it's slow going, but it's something to work towards at the very least. We need more ore. Not really need. Need is maybe a strong word, but I could benefit from, like, we're low on it. So I will probably work on that in the next winter coming up here, if I notice it prior to recording the next episode. There's the autosave, kind of lagging things a bit. Totally reasonable. I'm gonna wait to harvest. It's only late spring. However, I am gonna harvest the oats. Now is definitely the time to make that happen. Hopefully, the fact that the episode is about to end does not glitch the farm again so that they believe that they're just done when I load it in again. Alright. Donkey, please go here. The farmer, or the hunter, will keep you safe now. No more, I don't know, I guess bears probably eating the donkeys. Bears or wolves. I don't know, could a wolf take on a donkey? I guess probably, yeah. Donkeys aren't particularly fast creatures in the first place, and even if they were, wolves can take down elk and shit, so... I would have to imagine that particularly within a pen, which I guess this technically is, even though there's a wide open entrance, a wolf would probably be able to take out a donkey pretty easily, unfortunately. So that's likely what happened. What are these assholes wandering into our area? Like, this bear just totally are. You know what? Loosening earth. What does that even mean? I don't know, but we're gonna kill some shit. Actually, let's do this with a bow. I haven't shown this on YouTube yet. I did this a bit in the stream. It's kind of cool, huh? I didn't know you actually could do this. I also didn't actually really realize that there's also meese. And I've killed myself a few times by shooting various moose that wandered a little bit too close to my town. And I murdered them. Because my name is Electronic Moose, I kind of have to shoot a moose if I see one. Because I can't tame it, so, you know, the only option for interacting with it is violent murder. So, you know, gotta do what you gotta do, right? No other options, clearly. At any rate, that, as I designate these orchards for harvest, is going to do it for this episode. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join us for the next one as well. If you were not already aware, I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/electronicmoose. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. PST, which is 9 to 11 p.m. EST. I am thinking about streaming this Saturday if you want to drop by, but I will definitely be playing Life is Feudal Forest Village on stream. It seemed relatively popular when I streamed it today, which was Thursday, so feel free to come by and check it out. If you enjoy this game, more of the same. Started a new town and everything, it's coming along quite nicely. So feel free to join us. At any rate, like I said, thank you for watching as always, and take care.